Welcome back, guys, to the Poor Man Challenge of Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. We are now on World 3, which is Waterland. I really like this world. I feel like this is where the game starts to pick up with its different themes in each world and whatnot. I mean, Desertland is cool and all, but it doesn't really feel that much different from Grassland, except for it introduces more enemies. I feel like World 3 is where it really picks up and shows new enemies. And Frog Suit gets to really shine in this world, so I'm going to be using that as much as I can. Yeah, as you just seen, level 1 isn't too bad. Normally, I'd recommend taking the top route to avoid coins, but they're not hard to avoid taking the lower path, and I wanted to give Frog Mario some screen time, so yeah. The fish down at the bottom, the cheep, let it get to the left, and then jump into the water and swim for it. Every time it gets to a different side of you, it'll turn around and keep homing in on you, so just let it get behind you and swim for it. All the bouncing cheeps will go up and over you. This is another really easy level because you can just swim right under all the coins. Really easy level. So yeah, World 3 starts off with a couple of pretty easy stages to avoid coins, but the next stage is where it begins to pick up. We'll have a pretty tough spot in the next stage, but we'll get to that whenever we get to that. Got us a 5 up here, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and get that mushroom house. May as well go ahead and get that out of the way. Pick a box, yada yada. There will always be a frog suit in this mushroom house. May as well go ahead and get an extra one. Hopefully I can stock up for some later on. Now we'll go ahead and use a cloud. Put that to good use without skipping a level. Go ahead and defeat the Hammer Brothers here. The frog suit isn't going to help us in the next level. We either have to be Small Mario or Raccoon Mario. That's why I went ahead and switched over to the Hammer Brother battle here so that I can get a Super Leaf without using one from my inventory. Alright, back to level 3. We're not skipping any levels. Alright, just run underneath these ones and jump to avoid taking a hit. The tricky spot is a little ways into the stage, not too much further from where we're at right now. Just keep on avoiding enemies. Get to the highest platform right here, and then wait a moment. As the tidal wave begins to come up about right here, pick up speed along these platforms, and then float over here to avoid all the coins. And then from there, float over here to the pipe and go down. That's the trickiest part to this level, is waiting for the right timing to run along those platforms and float your way past everything. I'd say that level 3 is one of the more difficult stages in this world to do this challenge for. Go ahead and do this fort here. Just run past all the enemies and whatnot. We can kill Thwomp since we used the Starman. Same with the dry bones and stuff. And yep, take the 6th door, the 3rd one past that Thwomp. And then over here we have Boom Boom. Just take him out the usual way. Boom Boom is really easy, of course. Not much to him. Got this fort all taken out. I really like this fort. I really like the maze type aspect in it, and how if you take the wrong door you'll be at the very beginning of everything all over again. I also really like how depending on where the Hammer Brothers are at in the world, there will be different terrain for the battle. Like this particular Hammer Brother was in that water spot, so it had water in its little battle arena. I like how they made it like that. I'm gonna go ahead and lose Raccoon Power on purpose here. And slide down and do the big jump here. Slide down and jump, and I love doing that. That's just so much fun. We'll have to take out a Lakitu over here. Gotta lure it over here. Be careful of the green things that it shoots. If I take a hit, oh well, I gotta use a power-up anyway. Well, I don't have to use a power-up, but I'd like to. I'd like to go ahead and use another frog suit for the next level. Give Frog Mario some more screen time. Never a bad idea. We'll go ahead and do that. Actually, we forgot to do this spade over here. Let's go ahead and do this minigame before we do level 5. See if we can get anything. If not, let's see what picture we make. Doing good so far. Let's see if we can get a 3 up. Nope, we made a flower wearing a bow tie. Alright, time for level 5, which is mostly an underwater stage, of course. Frog Mario is really nice. Yeah, I really like the different suits that you see throughout Super Mario Bros. 3. A lot of really good power-ups in this game. My favorite suit's probably the hammer suit, but that one is just so rare, and we won't be seeing that till World 6. But I will give that some screen time as well. And we are already done with level 3-5. Just go underneath that platform, and out we go. See if we get another 5 up. And we did. Nice. I really like the little cutscene that plays whenever you get 3 of a certain card. How it shoots up into the air and forms that picture. Pretty cool. Alright, before we take on level 3-6, we're going to go do some exploring around the world. We got a hammer, so we may as well put some good use to that. See what we get here. And we got a frog suit. Nice. Hopefully we can stock up on a pretty good handful of those for later on. Alright, I always use my hammer here. You can save it until later and use it in World 4 for a Tanuki suit if you want. Or if you want, you can break one of the rocks near the beginning of this world and get another spade minigame. But to me, that one's just a total waste. I would never waste a hammer to play a spade game. Alright, nice. We got a 3-up. Made it worth coming to this house, I suppose. Let's see what we can get out of this mushroom house real quick. I think I'll go for the middle chest. And we got a frog suit. Nice! Let's see if we can get another one. I really like how this island looks like a little mini mushroom. Pretty cool. And we got a frog, I don't even know what I'm thinking. We got a mushroom. Alright, nice! We successfully made pictures in both of these spades so far. Let's see if we can get out of this mushroom here. Mushroom house. I'm going to take the left chest and guess that's a flower. Nice, good guess. That'll be useful for later. Alright, we just have one more island to go to. It's just right over here to the right. I really like how they put trees on that island. Looks really neat. I'm going to take the left chest again, and it's probably going to be a super leaf, I'm going to guess. Nice guess again. Wow, I'm doing good right now. Alright, back to doing levels. Further to the right is just the fortress of this world, which you'll see later on. There's nothing else beyond that. Alright, time for level 6. We'll just enter it as Frog Mario. We're going to end up switching to Fire Mario, though, so let's go ahead and do that. That'll be more useful as this level goes on, having a projectile. Just make your way through the level normally. Watch out for the coins, of course. Normally I'd kick that Koopa shell down there to the block below me, because it has coins, but obviously we can't do that right now. We'll use this block to take out that Koopa. There we go. There is kind of an awkward spot later on in the stage where it can be kind of tight. It's right before the pipe that takes you to the end of the level. And it's got 3 coins that are suspended in the air, as well as donut lips right below them. I have a little trick that I'm going to use to make that spot easier. What I'd recommend doing is hitting this P-switch, run back over here to the left, jump over these coins, take out this Koopa, wait for the screen to scroll a little bit over here, then break some of these bricks. You pretty much just destroy the coins and get them out of your way. It makes that spot a lot easier. Alright, now we're at the end of the stage. Got us a star card. Pretty nice. I like the little background in that little black area there. Time for level 3-7. This is another fairly easy level to do this challenge for. Got a lot of these enemies that hurl up spike balls. That's gotta hurt their throats as they come up. Ew. Nice. Took out both enemies with one fireball. There's an entrance to Coin Heaven in this level. I'll go ahead and show you the location. We're not going to go there, though. It's right over here. Right there. Back down here we go, and just continue through the level normally. No sense in us going to Coin Heaven, since we can't get no coins or anything. There's a fire flower right here. Or a mushroom if you're small Mario, of course. Don't get the card right away here, because you got to kill one of those guys. And level 3-7 is now down and out. Got us a fire flower card. I'm not too worried about getting 1-ups from the cards or anything. I'm just kind of grabbing whatever. We'll go ahead and use a frog suit for this fortress. I love this fortress, to be honest. It's one of my favorite fortresses in the game, actually. I really like this fortress because it's all underwater. It's a really fun fortress to do with Frog Mario. And that's why I really like it. I also like the stretch ghosts that you see here. I like the way how they set them up. And if you're using Frog Mario, they're really easy to get by. I'll go ahead and show Boom Boom using his wings in this battle so y'all can see it. Whenever you've hit him once, he'll bounce, or well, he'll fly around the room, I mean. Then after he's flown around a little bit, he'll dive at you. So yeah, that's Boom Boom using his wings, but usually if you follow the same strategy, you won't ever have to put up with Boom Boom flying around. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this spade minigame, see if our luck with him has continued. Probably not, but we'll see what we can get. Nope, we got a Happy Gangster Flower. Alright, time for level 3-8, which is probably tied with level 3-3 is the most difficult level in this world to do this challenge for. The thing that adds on to the difficulty of these two levels being the most difficult to do this challenge for in this world is that they both have the same type of level where the water keeps going up and down, and they got that big fish that can eat you. Just gonna dodge the fish for a moment here, don't let it eat me or anything. As soon as the water comes back up, I'm gonna float over that Koopa, and then run for it. I'm gonna wait a moment, get speed, and jump over those coins. There we go. Line myself up in the middle here. Just keep jumping. Once you get past this part here, you'll be home free for this stage. There we go. Just go along the top here. Jump over these bricks and then through the pipe. There we go. We got the two most difficult levels in World 3 to do this challenge for out of the way. Got us another Fire Flower card. We may end up getting 3 Fire Flowers or 3 Mushroom cards eventually. We'll see. Just whatever happens. This level is really easy to avoid coins in. Most of them are inside of question blocks, but there are a couple that are here and there throughout the stage, but they're pretty easy to avoid. There's also a frog suit hidden in this world, but we can't get it because we'd have to grab coins to get it. So we'll just go through the level normally. We won't worry about going back for the suit. We've got some in our inventory anyway. I'll take one of these white blocks with me down here and kick it at one of these fish. There we go. We're just about done with the final level in World 3. Well, before the fortress anyway, of course. There we go. Got us another car starred. Car starred? Didn't realize I said that wrong. A star card. Can't hardly talk. Wow, I suck. Alright. I never really understood what the king was supposed to be transformed into in this world. What is that? Some people have guessed that's one of those spike-throwing enemies, but I don't think so. It's got to be something else. It's a really weird creature. It's the only king transformation that I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Whatever the case, though, I would recommend becoming Fire Mario for this airship. Wendigo Koopa is actually really easy if you're Fire Mario. There's a Super Leaf throughout this stage. Obviously don't give it to Fire Mario because you want him to stay Fire Mario. Although if you get hit, of course, go ahead and grab the power, but I'm not going to. If you time it right, you can bounce off one of the cannonballs and go along the top up here, like that. This section coming up has one of those bolts that you can keep jumping on to move it and pass through everything down below, but it's actually easier to go down below. So you don't have to sit here and jump as much, just wait for the flames to go away, and that's all. Really easy. And over here we go to the right, you can just jump up and go over this. And from here, just take out these wrench throwers, then we're at Wendigo Koopa. Like I said, Wendy is actually pretty easy if you are Fire Mario. She won't shoot her rings around as much, she'll get one off, but after that, just jump over her, pummel her with fireballs. She's really, really easy if you choose to be Fire Mario. And just like that, we have saved the king of World 3. Yeah, as you can see, her terrain is also flat, so there's really nothing to avoid other than the ring that she shoots bouncing around if you're Fire Mario. Let's see how this king talks to us. Looks kind of like Mario. This king talks by sneezing, apparently. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Here, thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. Why, thank you. Greetings. The white block contains magic powers that will enable you to defeat your enemies. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. And with all that said, she gives us a music box, which lets us put Hammer Brothers to sleep, as well as Piranha Plants in World 7. Whenever you put them to sleep, you can go by them without having to fight them or go through their little mini-level. We won't really be using them, but I'll end up wasting them later on, so you'll still get to see them used and everything. And well, that is it for Part 3.